Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we took on one more mission of Honey Hive Galaxy and then went to a minor galaxy. In this episode, we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing, except this time we're going to start off with the minor galaxy. So, upon completing our mission at one mission at Loop Galaxy, we made another minor galaxy in the Terrace Dome available, so let's open up this one and see what it is. Alright, this one is called Flipswitch Galaxy. You can probably guess what this galaxy is going to be about, because the planet you see is pretty much the only planet on there. So, you can probably guess what we're going to be doing here. So, let's just get this over with. I mean, it's a pretty fun galaxy the way it is, but still. So, we're going to be painting the planet yellow. Yeah, kind of a strange name for a mission, considering you're not necessarily painting, but you know what? References for the win. You know, because the background is a reference to Super Mario Bros. Never mind. Okay, let's move on. Look at this. More stuff that you just fly around but don't actually go to. You know, those blocks from Super Mario Bros. Yeah. Kind of a strange thing to throw at us, you know, on our way to this planet, but whatever. So yes, just above all, just make sure not to press, you know, the switches more than once, because that means that they go back to being blue again, which is not the color we're going for, despite being my favorite color. And I almost died there. That was a really close call there. We almost had our very first death of the Let's Play there. Jeez, guys, imagine if I successfully do a deathless run of Super Mario Galaxy. Wouldn't that be sweet? Except it's probably not going to happen, considering how difficult that is. You know, I've never actually been successful in my entire life when it comes to that. Never in my entire life have I had a deathless run of Super Mario Galaxy. So if it were to be the very first time in a Let's Play, that would be kind of strange at the very least. But here we go. We just successfully completed that mission, which is very, very simple. Very, very simple indeed. But then again, it's probably not as easy for people who are playing this game for the first time, because I certainly did not have the same amount of luck when I first played this game, like back in July 2010, I think it was. Because I remember bringing this game back home and, you know, playing it for the first time and whatnot. And, you know, the funny thing is, my brother actually got Super Mario Galaxy 2 before I got this game. And, as you know, Super Mario Galaxy 2 had only been out for like a few months at that point. Actually, 2 months to be exact. And, upon doing so, we actually completed our very first, actually, not our very first, but we completed the second Mario Galaxy, and we opened up our very first enemy base.
We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star.
Gee, that's the last thing I would expect an enemy base to do, is to misuse the power of a Grand Star. Let's think of, yeah, if that has happened, that's definitely the first time we've ever had a, you know, enemy base misuse a Grand Star. Oh, man. Okay, so obvious stuff that's missed by Polari aside. Once again, the male toad is not available. And there's our very first Hungry Luma that opens up galaxies, but we're not going to talk to him quite yet. But yes, if you haven't realized it yet, with every dome in this game comes a Hungry Luma that creates another minor galaxy. So, and those Lumas will typically take, they understand we take a lot more star bits than regular Lumas do at, you know, in say regular galaxies where they just create planets, which makes sense because they're creating entire galaxies, not just planets. So, it makes sense that we have to pay more, but still, you need to make sure you're saving up your star bits for that. So, anyways, Honey Hive Galaxy, Big Bad Bugadoom. So, this is essentially a boss that is a huge step over the boss the supposed mid-boss that we fought in the previous episode, which again I still believe is the lamest mid-boss in the entire history of video games. And it seems that not only have they invaded like just a tower in Honey Hive Galaxy, they have invaded the entire galaxy.
Hey, the whole Mandybug clan has infested our kingdom.
Oh yeah, Mandybugs is what they were called, yeah. So these are Mandybugs, in case I did not specify that well in the last episode, which I did not, because I was just too busy making fun of how ridiculous these things are. It's just the idea of anything in the entire universe that can only like walk in a straight direction, and I mean like move in a straight direction and only like shake. I mean like change directions when it's not moving. Yeah. because I can't really learn how to talk today. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. It's not the only time I've ever had that much trouble, you know, talking in Let's Play. Okay. So once again, more Mandibug. Okay, look, guys, it's Flood. It's Flood, making his first appearance in Super Mario Sunshine. And what is his use? Transporting you to another area. That is it. That's Flood's only use in this entire game. Isn't that pathetic, man? You just gotta feel bad for Flood. He made a really big step back since Super Mario Sunshine. He's not as cool as he was in that game. Definitely not. So, a moment of silence for the misuse of Flood in this game. Because if you want to talk about misusing Grand Stars, let's talk about misusing characters from past games. That is not a good way to, you know, tribute back to all the hard work they did. But, you know, that aside, we need to figure out what we need to do. Oh, wait, no, now I remember. We need to go see... Supposed to go this way, yeah. We want to go this way. We go behind the waterfall, just like we did in the very first mission. And we're going to run into some more Mandibugs. And behind them, a familiar character we have not seen since a few episodes back.
The neighbors are causing trouble again. We would be most grateful for your assistance.
Alright, well, considering she's not as creepy or weird as she was last time we saw her, we will excuse the new appearance of Queen Bee and move on to where it is we need to go. Now, thankfully, this mission is a lot more straightforward and quick than the other missions we've had in Honeyhive Galaxy. So, I mean, if you guys haven't you know, learned yet, I'm not too big on bees, which is pretty ironic because I used to create stories about where my main character was actually a bee, like back in like second, third grade. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, when I was in elementary school, I was actually an author, an aspiring author, which is kind of pretty weird, actually. But it's a pretty interesting story to tell. But here it is, guys, a huge step up over the lame mid-boss we had before. This is actually Mandibug. This is I mean, I think that's his name, yeah. He's an actual boss who's a much more powerful version. And this time, he actually flies! Look at that! And also, he's a lot more bigger and more menacing looking than the mother that we had before. And that was actually pretty sad, the way they make you fight a mother after murdering its child. Isn't that like kind of sad how they do that to you? But here it's just you're straight up just killing the mother. Of course, after she gets really angry at you for already hurting her before. But yes, I mean you gotta feel bad for these bugs that have, you know, explosions on their backs. You know, as basically like signaling the fact that they must be hit on the back by, you know, Italian plumbers. It's pretty sad. You gotta give credit for their sad, you know, existence, I must say. But there we go, that's Mandibug dealt with. The third hit is actually a bit more difficult in case it did a horrible job specifying that, because he does actually do like all these twists and turns the third time, so you might miss him quite a few times, so it was just pure luck that I got him on the first try there. But there we go, let's get our star, our well-deserved star. Alright. Okay, well, it seems that we have reached an impasse. We have gone 2 stars, just like in the last episode, but we have a lot more time left over. So I think we will take this opportunity to go for the Hungry Luma Galaxy. Oh wait, actually no, we have a... Okay, we have an enemy base, so should we go there? Ah, what the heck? Let's go to the enemy base. Yeah. Alright, guys. So, I guess we are actually going to be taking on our very first boss galaxy. Yeah, I'm going to call these boss galaxies because I feels like it. Okay. So this boss galaxy requires a whopping 8 stars to get to, but we have 9, so we're good to go. And look at this, it's Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. So for some reason, the galaxy consists of Bowser's face, and yet it is actually Bowser Jr. will be fighting. So let's get on in there. Okay, so as you may expect, in a boss galaxy, you're going to be fighting a boss. That's the #1 thing to expect. And for basically at each dome, okay, this is Megaleg's moon. At each dome, it's basically going to be alternating between fighting Bowser Jr. and Bowser. Actually, you're not really fighting Bowser Jr. in this one. You're actually fighting like a creation of his, I do believe. Although I don't think he created, I'm pretty sure his dad did. Either that or Dr. Eggman created it for him or something like that, I don't know. It actually looks like something Dr. Robotnik would create, you know, just saying. And here we have these new enemies on this planet right here. These are actually Goombas that just simply have helmets on their heads. Not even kidding. Like if you actually if you spin into them, you'll flip them upside down. You can tell that they're actually Goombas. That you can tell by the feet. So look at this. We are actually like stomping on their feet or their crotch. You go either way with that, and that's how we're killing them. So it's actually pretty sad the way these Goombas die. But then again, you could theoretically kill regular Goombas the same exact way. I mean, not the small ones that just have, you know, only coins, so. But in case you didn't notice, there's actually 2 different kinds of regular Goombas that we deal with, not counting the ones that we have on this planet. And we got some bullet bills as well. And believe it or not, these bullet bills are actually our key to getting off this planet, moving on to the next one, which is where the boss is, mind you. And it's at... hang on a sec. Let's figure out where... okay, so there's a launch star stuck inside this glass dome here. The way to open it is you have to get... you have to use one of the bullet bills. You have to get them home in on you and hit the thing. But you have to remember, one thing you must take into account when doing this is that the way the planets are angled, you don't want to go too far ahead of the bullet bills because since they're homed in on you, they might hit the actual planet. What the heck am I doing here? Why am... dude, freaking hit the glass dome. What are you doing? Okay, what the... dude, hit the glass dome. Okay, fine, hit the planet, whatever. I don't care as long as you hit the glass dome. Would you please hit it and stop going circles around it? That'd be really nice, man. Okay, seriously, what... why am I having so much trouble with this? I have no idea why. Who in their right mind has trouble with this? I have no clue. That's all you have to do. It's so simple. What? How did I screw that up? I have no idea. Well, either way, let's get on over to the boss fight. And yes, that boss does look very intimidating if you don't mind. Start with that. Wahahaha, you made it. But I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Megaleg. Stomp him with the power of your grand star. Well, guys, if you ask me, I don't think they're misusing the power of this grand star. I mean, look at this. They made a huge achievement. They made this giant robot. That is a huge achievement that is worth the use of a grand star. If you ask me, they're not misusing it at all. Okay, so look at this. Look at this impressive robot. Like, there's nothing I can complain about here. Wait, that robot just tried to stomp on me. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna have to ruin your greatest achievement, Bowser, by, climbing onto your robot right here. Okay, so as soon as you step onto the robot's leg, he's gonna, like some type of alarm goes off or something on him, and then you have to fall off of his arm, and almost gets. Wait, no, he wasn't gonna stop on me. He was going the other direction. Man, he doesn't even know where he's stepping. Bowser, if you're gonna make a robot, the least you can do is make it small enough that they can actually tell that I'm stepping on him. Okay, well, they sort of can because the arrows turn red here, and that's when he starts firing bullet bills at you. Still, kind of ridiculous that makes the robot so... Dude, would you stop getting hit by robots and almost dying on the first and easiest boss in the entire game? Okay, it's not the easiest or the first boss, but still. Okay, so we got some machine... Oh, crap! First death, guys. First death. And it was at the first enemy base. That was the lamest death ever. And now I have to do this planet over again. No, I am so cutting this. I am so cutting this. Ha! I got the star bits. Alright, take 2 on the Megaleg fight. Oh boy. I really hope I don't screw up this time, because that is still really embarrassing, that death I had just there. Okay, so jump onto Megaleg's arms. Avoid the bullet bills along the way. Yeah, actually jump. That might be a good idea instead of just simply running right into them like I did last time. Then you want to be careful when going across here because you got these stupid cogs to deal with. And then finally you are on Megaleg's head, where we have a giant dome, actually 2 domes surrounding this Grand Star, where we can easily destroy them using Megaleg's weapons against him. Alright, so now an alarm goes off, and now we have a second dome going up, because they actually prepared for us to destroy that first dome. Oh! Look at this. This is totally unlike a Mario game. The enemy was actually somewhat prepared for us to get on top of his head and try to get the Grand Star they stole. How strange is that? Okay, we need to get this bullet bill to hit the... Please hit... Thank you so much. Now, we need a second bullet bill to fall us into this, Would you stop hit... Stop hit... Really? Just really, game? Okay, it'd be really nice if I could stop having so much fail at this, because, again, this is the first enemy base in the entire game. The fact that I'm failing... Come on, bullet bills, follow my lead! Follow the leader, because I'm your leader now. I'm your new... What? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Guys, I feel so ashamed of myself. I really feel ashamed of myself. I've never had this much trouble with this guy. It's understandable, because you have to get... Come on, really? This is like really ridiculous. This is like so... This is like my worst performance of this game ever, especially on this one boss fight. Come on, get in there and hit the glass dome. Thank you so much! And just like that, this entire robot is destroyed. This monster of a robot. All because we destroyed this one tiny little glass dome on his head. Makes you think just how important brains are. Really makes you think that. Alright, there we go. Let's get our second Grand Star. Actually, our first real Grand Star, because the first one wasn't even... Like, we didn't even have to fight a boss to get the first one. So this is the first real Grand Star, guys. First real Grand Star. Of course, I'm probably insulting, like, the first one we got. Oh, well. Also, you might notice on the corner of your eye there, during that cutscene, that our Toad starship is complete. And now, the magical star in the middle is now yellow instead of red. So, actually, in case you didn't notice, for every Grand Star you get, it actually changes colors to signify that's getting hotter and hotter. So now I guess it's a class 5 star, I guess, because now it's yellow, so basically the same as the sun, which is how many billions of degrees? Actually, millions, I think. No, I'm pretty sure it's like thousands or millions or something like that. I don't know. I'm no astronomical nerd or anything. I'm not, trying to offend anyone who is that knowledgeable on astronomy.
That ball of flame represents the power of the Observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we'll even be able to fly to the center of the universe.
Note, there's a reason why they are highlighting the center of the universe part of that dialogue there.
Oh, the power is on in a new dome. The newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about galaxies as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me.
Yeah, because we're seriously gonna get lost on the Comet Observatory. I mean, like, who does that? Okay, I'm still... I don't know why I keep on insulting, casual gamers. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them out there. Technically, in some respects, I am sort of a casual gamer as well, but not in the case of Mario games. But, again, it still takes a lot of practice to become an official hardcore gamer. And again, this Mailtoad still doesn't have anything for us, man. Okay, so... Anyways, this episode's been going on for 20 minutes, so we're going to end off here. So, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy, we're going to take on the Hungry Luma Galaxy of the Terrace, and then hopefully move on to the Fountain, which is our second dome. And the funny thing is that the galaxy that we visit, the very first galaxy we go to in the Fountain, is actually one that I consider to be the most relaxing galaxy in the entire game, but we'll be getting to that in the next episode. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.